Welcome back to the VTuber News. This is Salvi, the one who resides on the right side of your screen most of the time, and I'm here now just to remind you guys that I do have a goal for, at the very least, until my birthday in June. I would love to be able to reach 20k subscribers, so if you could please subscribe and continue to watch these videos whenever you have a chance, I would really appreciate it. Just a small reminder, of course, and do enjoy the rest of the video. She is under fire as we go to Shylily, the female independent VTuber from Germany, based in the Netherlands. A lot of people already know who she is, so she doesn't really need too much of an introduction, but I still want to give you one because of the fact that, well, a lot of people that are watching this may not know fully. She did start in 2020 as a 3D and then later became Live 2D in 2022. What we're talking about is her YouTube channel. At least that's what the person that we're going to be talking about here, well, showing the stuff of, is talking about her YouTube channel specifically, which is at 1.01 million subscribers. And as you can see, gets regular viewers and things like that. More than likely, she has an editor that does a lot of this stuff for her because she is busy. She does have different businesses and things like that. So we are going here. Mineri says, how come Silvervale and Shylily, so Silvervale is also involved in this, upload regularly to YouTube, but has literally zero movement in subscriber count. It is interesting that both have 0 plus minus subs since December 2025. Something is not right. And this is using online to Social Blade. This looks like it's specifically Social Blade that's being used to see they are getting a lot of views, and it looks like they are not really getting very much sub growth on the very left. It looks like that's where their sub growth is. The what +1 minus 1 thing is the amount of videos they have on their channel that are being added, removed, etc. So daily average, weekly average, that's 30 days, and that's 14 days. No movement in their sub count. And monthly is, for 2026, is stagnant on hers. And on the next one is, I believe this is Silvervale as well. No, this is actually Shylily here, and the first one is Silvervale. Just by the amount, the first one is Silvervale here with 0 growth, and Shylily with 0 growth. At the very least, I believe the bare minimum that it shows on these would be +100. I think for these larger channels, so they're showing that there is no growth at all. And taking a look at Silvervale's channel here, we're seeing at 389k subscribers. So that's how come you know that the first one here is Silvervale, and we have the amount of views that they get, which are, I mean, the way that the algorithm works is that it recommends based on the people that have watched before, and based on that, it will do concentric circles, wider and wider and wider, reaching more and more and more of an audience, and eventually it will hit audiences that will not watch your stuff. So it'll go until it gets a certain under a certain threshold for being viewed, and people below are responding in giving them a little bit more insights. At least you have here, they're not investing into it. The algorithm is essentially feeding the content only to their subscribers, which is what it does to start off with. The main one that the algorithm feeds to feeds to people is your subscribers first. They will first go to subscribers, then it'll go to people that the subscribers that have notifications, then subscribers period, then it'll go to people who maybe have watched your stuff but don't subscribe, that kind of thing. It'll just keep going in concentric circles, like I mentioned, outward more and more and more to people to try and get as many viewers as possible, because if you are monetized, the more viewers you get, the more money YouTube gets, because the more ads can be put on your content. If they were trying to maximize business, they'd be on both platforms. The VTuber space limits themselves. So yeah, it seems like they're mostly Twitch, according to what Juggernaut is saying. You might be right. Tough for Silver's case. Multiple uploads a week doesn't look like it's not investing to me. But assuming you're right, it still doesn't explain the zero movement. It's frozen for zero for months. It's sus. It's the type of videos, the way they're doing their long form videos is the root cause. YouTubers usually actually are very strong in this area. I do agree, being frozen is weird. This happens to a lot of people, I've noticed, especially if your main channel and content is actually streaming on Twitch with YouTube secondary. So YouTube likely stopped promoting them and pushing their channel out, so you'll sooner see sub fall off than gain. A sub fall off is shown in the graph like here. This is what another channel did. Picked a random channel, probably a larger channel, 300k, and it's showing the sub drop off there. And it says, actually, I've been meaning to ask for a while. Can YouTube subscriber counts be viewed botted as well? It can. Everything can be view botted. Everything can be bought on, if it is a metric, it can be bought in some way. Whether it be viewers, it be subs, things like that, it can always be bought. People have found ways to game the system. Of course, when it comes to buying subscribers, you're screwing over your algorithm, because the algorithm will see, yes, you're growing, but none of your subscribers are watching your stuff. So it will recommend it less. It takes all that kind of stuff. Past drama still hurts their numbers. People who enjoy them already are watching. People upset by what happened choose to don't show me again, and that rejection makes them less likely to be shown to new viewers. Yeah, some people just say don't show it to me again, never subscribe to begin with, or some subscribers also become what's considered dead subscribers, in the sense of they are no longer watching your content, actively watching your content, but they are still there. A year since that big drama, the show must go on. If that were the case, it would still show up somehow. Like with Cinder, for example, you can see while her numbers were also frozen at 0, the graph is not. Yeah, while her numbers are frozen at 0, the graph did show during the April situation. Her numbers dropped considerably and stayed below until recently. So they've stayed down, but they haven't really moved very much in the last 30 days or so. But they have had a drop. Comments are weird, that they can't fathom at all how weird zero stagnation of a massive channel is. YouTube actively purchases dead and bot accounts, so massive accounts will see micro drops. 0 for a set time is sus, especially with all the view sub botting claims lately. Finally, someone who gets what I'm saying. It is weird that it's at 0. You would at least see positive, negative, something like that. But 0 is very strange, especially for big channels like that. I don't know what you mean by regularly. Both average about 1 upload a month, so the algorithm does not recommend them that much. It only recommends them to, when you upload very little, it only recommends you to the people who regularly watch you. They don't recommend you to anybody else. They both rely on clippers for their shorts, so when you're already making money elsewhere, YouTube income doesn't mean much. Weekly and bi-weekly or monthly uploads is regular as well. It's consistent. You might be right income-wise, but still doesn't explain how a mini sub-channel has 0 growth. Again, continuing here, they're at the peak, going down from here. If that was the case, there would be 0. There'd be minus growth. People are just continuing here. They don't upload regularly, and the main regularly by YouTube standards would be at least a couple times a week, in order for the algorithm to have something to feed to other people. Once a month is not regular enough for YouTube. In fact, in some cases, if you upload once a month or every couple of months, you can lose your more advanced features if it gets to that point. So it doesn't explain how there's 0 growth. It says this website relies on visible subs, and YouTube some point stopped updating the real-time sub count for all and changes every 1,000 units. Only the YouTuber knows exact growth or loss rate, exact number. It says, while I do agree they have a point, at least per day views is 1,000 in 1k bits. Bow's channel shows it's not how it works. He's being shown as having daily average of -333. So in the summary, it would still be added or subtracted. So yeah, there would still be some addition, subtraction, that type of thing going on. And here we go. Here, when you lose subs and gain the same amount, it's counted as 0. When the channel is too big, you're consistently losing subs and gaining new ones. Good example is her VOD channel, because it's smaller. You can actually see the difference. This is completely normal. You have here and here, which daily average, weekly average, and last 28 days is actually seeing some growth here. So yeah, some people are putting in different ideas, different feelings of what it could be. And it is interesting, but it is something that you have to look at with, only they will know if it's actually that type of growth or not. VTuber medium is dying. Other people are putting, things about Cover Corp and other things like that. What happens when YouTube stops promoting you outside of your already subbed viewers, which is what I've said before, it just stopped promoting them to the bigger audience. The main thing it'll promote you to, no matter what, whether you do once a month, once a year, etc., is to your regular YouTube subscribers. After that, it'll start promoting it to regular viewers, people who aren't subscribed, etc., 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 going out and out and out to people, eventually, people who have no idea who the hell you are, and just recommending you there. But yeah, if it finds no one cares about your content, you only get people who are already subbed. It's 67% of my viewers are not subbed. That's bad. No, that's good. You want more non-subbed watching your content, because over time they become subbed and equals growth. So yeah, those types of things are what she was being, both her and Silvervale in this case, were being under fire for, attacked for, hated for, whatever you want to call it, just questioned for. It is an interesting thing. Just wanted to show this to you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. It has gotten worse for the faithful sheriff when it comes to Deme and the way that the reactions have gotten. We are just going to go over a little bit of what happened with Deme. Deme is a VTuber, a female VTuber, who is an English-speaking VTuber that is on YouTube and Twitch. And we're going to be taking a look through their Twitters of both. Faithful Sheriff is, the dude who has gotten into a lot of trouble, at least a lot of controversy recently. Number one, for supposedly copying the burnt peanut. And number two, for trying to proselytize or speak to children about, telling them that they're going to go to hell if they don't switch to Christianity. And then, all that other kind of stuff that's been going on. The big stink was this one, though, this generational clip here, which, was seen as a generational clip that I'm going to show you guys here of Deme banning the faithful sheriff from her community because of this. Let's take a look.
Even when people try to
his name used to be called Dr. Witnesser, by the way. That's why Dr. Witnesser is a part of it.
Is that true? You said the N-word!
that they're not interested, he'd often force the conversation throughout the game in an incredibly antisocial way. And at times, the constant rejections from normal adults trying to play a video game would get to him. In one video, a man from China—
I typed it, so what?
And then he has that laughing emote there.
I gotta ban you, bro. I guess we're not having a Faithful Sheriff plus Deme collab. I was really looking forward to that.
So yeah, they are, she was banned, he was banned because of the fact that he said that word. That is the very, very taboo word. You don't say that in any kind of conversation, polite or otherwise. You say, I'm so effing funny, dude. My shark poster on Twitter, what the F? And then going here, why the F would you want to have a collab with him even before knowing the guy is being completely memed on since he started? And we go here, I swear I will keep posting the tweet of him doubling down every time I see his name. Don't need to, but I'm always saying it always. I apologize to anyone I might have been hurt, but maybe saying the words again there. I'm going to have to, remove that there. But clearly was not saying them towards any individual persons, but clearly using them in an informative, educational manner. There is no informative or educational manner when it comes to this kind of stuff. So yeah, he just doubles down, saying where the word was typed out for comedic purposes, and, wants people's understanding on the whole thing. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So many moronic dumb Fs in here who can't tell that she's joking about wanting to collab. No way people are actually thinking she was serious. Twitter ain't real. So yeah, she wasn't gonna be collabing or anything like that. Tip of the iceberg for the guy. But he responded in saying, be a man and unban me. And, people are just laughing at this dude. We had so much fun watching her. I imagine not being able to watch her. So yeah. A lot of people are just having fun on the situation. They're memeing on him, of course, as they would. Crazy how people claim to be Christians forget about the whole idea of Matthew 7:5. And we're going on here for the way that she responded. I'm so effing scared. Says you're a vile creature, using the faith as a justification to seek out children in video games and tell them how they're going to hell, or be against LGBTQ, that type of thing. Don't lie to me. You built a computer for you like 6 years ago. Here you go, things right here of him. Oh God, I'm gonna have to restrict that one because that one was a full-on, allegedly showing his information that shouldn't be shown. So I'm going to have to remove that one. And it says, AI using belief-pushing chud. If God exists, witnesser, you will not see him. I don't know who Deme is, but, in this case, Deme in this case. And but I feel it was deserved. This guy is such a weirdo, pathetic to beg like this. I'm with him on this one. You look at the quote retweets. In today's video, I wanted to share the hilarious saga of the faithful sheriff, and people are just responding, and again, they're just using this as firepower against the guy, which is much deserved. Life falling apart this week, including a drama with Deme, popular VTuber, and it says, "I will never stop hating you. You're a loser." People here, he's a Karen that does the exact opposite of what media trading teaches. He even looks like Cartman and acts like him too. Imagine being mad at another content creator, find out that you're a horrible person, as said racist comments that while you're Christian. God is very clear, and it says here, I have no idea who he's fighting with, but it's just another excuse to post this video here of Dr. Witnesser. And yeah, I'm guessing that one is him actually saying the N-word, like actually visibly. I didn't hear anything because it's very crunchy, but probably something like that. The view to like ratio is diabolical. You're effed. People here, they caught you ass, bro. Like, people are just saying it's a bold tragedy con. Let's see if it pays off for him. It doesn't pay off. Continuing here, people just like giving him the L, and it's a very valid reason to be banned, honestly. And you can't pick and choose who you want in your social life. It extends to your streams or stream. If you want to ban a person, you can ban a person. That's what they're saying there. Deme is getting a lot of support for this, and Burnt Peanut clone dude, not the Burnt Peanut himself, but the Burnt Peanut clone dude is Faithful Sheriff is getting destroyed in this one. They are showing up at a new convention, well, a convention near you. In this case, not a new one, but a one that's been around for a while, which was going to V4Mirai, who has said that they are going to be showing up to Offkai Expo. They catch our concert panel and meet and greets at our booth, July 24th to 26th. Save the date, more details on the way. This is their key visual here with all the girls from V4Mirai that are going to be showing up there. And down here, welcome back to the Bay. Can't wait to run it back with Academy during summer break. Taskaru, and congrats in advance. This person is showing all of their merch and all of their things that they were able to see before, and all the other wonderful things I think that they're going to be actually showing there, I believe. They all look so cute in their idol outfits. Tara in front center too. Tara, they're also cute. Heck yeah, this cat will be there watching. Lots and lots of people. Live Nova reaction. Let's go. Lots of people are just having, they're just happy. Whenever you can have things like this as a fan, it is a wonderful thing. Big congratulations to them. I'm very happy that they were able to secure a spot at Offkai Expo. They have a new meet and greet situation going on with talking about Hololive Production. Hololive Production is Undercover Corporation, and under the umbrella of Hololive Production, you have Holo Stars, Hololive JP, EN, Holo Stars EN and JP. The guys, the girls, they're both underneath there. Device as well as ID and everybody else, they're all underneath the Hololive Productions umbrella since 2019. And when everything combined together, when Holostars and Hololive combined together as Hololive Productions. And the reason why I'm mentioning all of them is because recently we have this. They say, marking the 5th year of activities this year, the Global Event Planning Hololive Meet has released its key visual, the KV is key visual, for fiscal year 2026. This year's ambassadors are Tsunomaki Watame, EO15, Aidani EO15, Gigi Murin, and Rino Chisato. The merchandise purchases are going to be at Otaku Mode, and the news page is here. This is Tokyo Otaku Mode. This is the place where you can get all of the Hololive Meet merch and the Meet ambassadors for Tsunomaki Watame, as you can see here. All of the Gigi Murin stuff, the Airani EO15, Hololive ID, they're all there. And all the different ones are also going to be, you know, you have Chisato, I believe, as well. You have all of them here. All of them here. Yep, Rindo Chisato. And they're all there that you can see the various things that you have here for them. And it's going to be great. I mean, the Hololive meets are always a good thing for everybody. And this year, in the whole Hololive meet, they do have Gigi Murin here, saying Gigi Murin is allowed and advocated to be in the front of your friends and family in public for 2026. So here we go. Some responses as well. Get ready, world, and this is the English version of it. And as well as Holostars, announcing that the Hololive Meet Stars Navigator, as part of this year's Hololive Meet initiatives, we're announcing a new project called Hololive Meet Stars Navigator. The project will allow fans to enjoy Hololive Meet from a new angle. Stay tuned for more in the near future. So they have stuff with Holostars EN, it looks like primarily. Hopefully the JP boys still get something in here too. But as you know, recently the JP boys got their support cut back a bit. They do have basic support, but not a lot for their huge things. Yofi is saying happy to be Hololive Meet 2026 ambassador. Looking forward to travel the world to see you guys. You have Octavio saying about time we had our own thing. Great things ahead. And it says it's over. The new Hololive Meet Gigi Murin merch is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Other people are just celebrating this. Where the boys, at the point of Hololive Meet was for the whole company to be represented. And the boys are here. Luckily, the boys are here. So, of course, it is Hololive meet. The girls, just one way, whether you like it or not, the girls are the ones that are the money makers for the most part. The 99, not 99, more like 85, maybe 80% of the entire income of of the company is through all the various generations and various branches of Hololive itself. The boys do a lot. They are underappreciated a lot of times. They do a lot of stuff there. They do a ton of hard work, but just got to be, honest. The moneymakers are the ones that are going to be, pushed forward when it comes to a company. They're an agency, they're a company, they're there for profit. It's the way it is, unfortunately. I'm a big Holostars fan, so it does suck to see it, but it is one of those things. And here's Otaku Mode saying, Watame Yofi, Jijimurin, Rinuchihaya are traveling the globe to bring you the full Hololive production experience. Join the worldwide celebration with unique Hololive merch. And there's the merch there. I showed it to you before. So cute. That's my Grem. And here we go. A lot of people celebrating it. Surely it's a new angle, means they're cutting stars from the regular Hololive meet in favor of things like online meet and greets as a cost-cutting measure. That must be why they didn't even have the budget for an illustration cover, so business savvy. Yeah, people are going to be sending hate because of the Holostars thing there. Because the Holostars were directly in Hololive meet before. They were a part of Hololive meet directly before, but now there's something separate. Whether it's something really great or not, we don't know. And it does suck to see that they are being separated, but we'll see how it ends up in the end. Yes, this is a lot more chaotic than like the Vampire Survivor thing.
These enemies won't quit, but neither will you, it seems.
Oh, this is gonna be a bitch. That's Squirrel Missile at least.
More vampires have arrived. Ready yourself for battle. And you shall bear that mark.
Wow! Damn it, dude. I was getting mobbed. What the hell? I did not sign up for an orgy, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. I didn't sign up for that. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. This squirrel is like, no. Squirrel, stay away from me. The fuck? Absolutely stay away from me. I do not want them hanky-panky. I don't want the hanky-panky. No, no hanky-panky, no! Ah! Well, the hanky-panky happened whether I liked it or not. Thank you guys for watching, as always. And, of course, take a look. And if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. All those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.